Hey guys, so I am going to bring a topic for you guys because right now I see we don't have a topic and I'm just going to bring one even though it's like Wednesday. And so here's our topic. We're going to talk about if you've ever had problems with teachers bullying you. Um, I had more experience with a teacher bullying me than students. And I know that might seem weird, but it does happen. Um, and it happened in middle school where the teacher would say, "Oh, you can see that. You're just trying to get out of work. Like, oh, you can read that." And it became very frustrating because I'd get it enlarged and do the work, and I was getting A's and B's. I was on honor roll. So it was obvious I was getting the work done, but she just did not believe I was visually impaired and I needed my work to be enlarged. And the thing that sucks most, she was my case manager for my IEP. And it's like, okay, go talk to your IEP teacher about this, your case manager. The person who was supposed to be there to understand you wasn't. And I don't know if any of you have gone through this. I had a little bit with other teachers, but, not nearly as bad as her. Like, you know, other teachers, of course, it didn't matter how close you sat me to the whiteboard, I still couldn't see it. So that theory, oh, sit you in the front row, you can see it thing, doesn't work. And I try to explain that to teachers, and they're like, oh, yeah, you can see, you can see. And I'm like, really? I just, I kind of wished for like a minute I could like that my eyes could just come out and they could see through them for like a minute so they can understand exactly what I can and can't see, because it was very frustrating to have a teacher who's supposed to, especially a special education teacher who's supposed to be there to help you and to understand what you're going through, and to be like, oh, you can see that, you can do that, and just hand me something in size 12 font. And I'm like holding it up to my face like this, and I'm like squinting, and I'm like, I can't see that. Or if I did try, I would go home with migraines. And I'm telling my mom, and my mom just kind of ignored it at first, didn't, that I was just, you know, kind of ignored it. And then I was like, she whispers to me and talks slow to me, and my mom's like, yeah, uh-huh, sure. And my mom went to an IEP meeting and she saw it, and she was like amazed how she talked to my mom normally and then talked to me like I was mentally not there. Like I was mentally challenged, talked to me slow and quietly and in my face, and it was like the teacher was bullying me. Like she didn't get it. And then I had dyslexia. I have a reading at low level for reading for dyslexia, and always would like yell at me if my reading level didn't go up, and would like sit me down and like basically yell at me because I wasn't trying. And I would sit there and try and get so frustrated because I wasn't exceeding in the class and everybody else was. And it was just frustrating. And like, I just want to know if any of you guys experience this with teachers. Like, I was started being homeschooled in 8th grade because due to my seizures. So I was home tutored and everything after that. And um, so, only in middle school I had problems because, 8th grade, and then all the way till I graduated, I was home tutored, and I didn't experience that anymore. But I really think this is a situation that parents don't know what happens to their kids, not just by students, but teachers. And the teachers who are there to help are the ones who are not helping and, you know, making things worse. I was supposed to trust that teacher and go to her if I was having any problems in my other classes, and she'd just be like, ignore me. I'd have to go to the school counselor and tell her. And it was just frustrating when you're supposed to trust someone and they don't believe that you have a disability, even though you have signed paperwork in front of them. And maybe it was, part of the reason I can get around enough on my own. My mobility skills are really good. And yeah, I didn't use a cane when I was at school. Maybe that's what it was, but it's just disturbing to me. So if any parents are watching this and your child mentions something to your teacher being like this, listen to them and be careful because teachers bully too. So I think our topic we should talk about teachers bullying, and I'll post it in the group, and you guys check out our Facebook group. I'll leave the link down below, and um, I hope you guys have a good night, day, or wherever you guys are. All right.